What's up guys, it's your girl Kelly Lene back with another vlog. Today I just want to update you guys on the big move since I moved to Georgia. It's been 2 weeks guys officially, and I'm so happy to be back in Georgia. I just feel so much peace and I love it so much. Like, it's a great way to start off the new year 2024. Happy New Year guys. We're in 2024 guys. What a blessing it is, like truly, say that we made it to another year, and I'm just feeling really blessed, honestly. I posted the road trip vlog because I've always wanted to do that, guys. I've always wanted to just take a road trip and like by myself and just drive. Like, I've always wanted to do that, so I crossed that off my bucket list. Originally I was supposed to drive from Georgia to California when I first was moving there in 2019, but it just didn't work out. So, and honestly, that's an even further drive. That's like a 2,000-mile drive, which is insane. But this time from Jersey to Georgia, it was about 700 to 800. Actually, I think it was like 900 miles total. Yeah. So it wasn't really like that long, to be honest. It was a 12-hour drive, but with traffic it turned into a 16-hour drive. But yeah, I'm just really happy that I did it because guys, it was just such a liberating feeling. Like, I don't know, for me, I just love traveling. I love like going to new places. I love seeing new places. I love like exploring. And that's how I felt. I'm like, oh, we hit, you know, North Carolina. And I'd never been to North Carolina before. I've been to all the other states. Like, I've been to Pennsylvania, I've been to Delaware, I've been to Maryland, I've been to Virginia. Like, I've been to those places. But yeah, a new place I've never been was North Carolina, so it was cool to just drive through there. North Carolina is beautiful, by the way. Like, the weather, the temperature is beautiful out there. For sure. It seems like a nice place to live too. Just happy that God, you know, was with me, and honestly, he was the one driving that wheel and he protected me, and I'm just so grateful to have made it there safe, you know. Update, as you guys can see, I'm in my Airbnb right now. I've been in this same Airbnb since I got here, and it's honestly because of the location. Like, I really love this location, guys. Right now I'm in Roswell, Georgia, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, so I booked it for 2 days. And as I was driving around, like, I was like, everything is close by here. Like, I really love like just how peaceful it is out here, guys. It's so quiet, and like everything is here though that you need. Like, all the stores, like everything is here. And if you want to go to the city, it's not too far. Like, Atlanta's only like 20-30 minutes away from here. So for me, it's just, it feels like a homey atmosphere, you know what I mean? Of course, this is temporary until I get my apartment, but you know, I just really like Roswell area. Like, Roswell is close to like Alpharetta, it's close to Sandy Springs, and those areas are so nice too. So just like, it's all like within like 10 to 15 minutes away from each other. So I really love this area, guys. So this is where I'm going to be getting my apartment. So, and that's another vlog, but yeah. So guys, just so you know, I'm not in Atlanta, I'm in Roswell, Georgia, just to be clear. I didn't want to move back to Atlanta because I had lived in the city, guys, since I was 20 years old. And to me, it just like, for me, the city life is, it just got old to me, to be honest. Like, just, it's loud, it's, you know, busy, it's a traffic. It's, you know, I'm just like in a different place in my life. Like LA was like that as well, you know. And as beautiful as the city is, it is beautiful, especially at night. I just don't really want to live that lifestyle anymore, as far as just how it is, like the atmosphere. Like I really just want, I'm in a place in my life where I really just want peace and quiet and like safety. Because that's another thing, the city life is like kind of risky, honestly. So I mean, because it's a lot going on in the city. Y'all know. I don't have to talk about it, but yeah. So I really love being in the suburbs, guys, and this is just what I'm really looking forward to as far as like the future. And yeah, and then a lot of people was messaging me saying, oh, I thought you were gonna move to Florida. Like I thought you're, you know, I did a poll on my Instagram of where do you think I'm moving to, and is it Florida or Georgia? And a lot of people put Florida because I was comparing the pros and cons between the two states. And honestly, guys, I was gonna move to Florida. I weighed out the pros and cons. I prayed about it. I know I said in like previous vlogs that God told me to move to Florida, but like I don't think, maybe right now, like I don't think he wants me to move there right now. Like maybe in the future he wants me to move there, but right now, like my heart was leaning to Georgia. I can't explain it. It's just deep in my heart was just saying to go to Georgia. And as soon as I got in the car to drive here, I knew I made the right decision, because I felt so excited. I felt so much joy and like so much peace about it. And as soon as I got here, I was like, oh my gosh, like I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm so happy here. Like I'm so glad I moved back here. On another note, guys, in the last vlog, I basically was on the phone with my school, NASM, and I was asking about the work program, where like the job guarantee program, where they guarantee you a job in the field within 90 days. So I basically just had to fill out a form of all the gyms that I applied to, and just did the normal application process, and I got like a few callbacks. So this one gym that reached out to me is like a Pilates style gym, and actually 2 of the owners contacted me for this same company, but it's just different locations. So they basically want to train instructors on how to do Pilates and teach Pilates. That's one of the elements that I've always wanted to learn. When I was taking my group fitness course, like I was trying to figure out, okay, what kind of class do I want to teach? And the ones that stood out to me the most were HIIT, Pilates, Zumba, and boot camp. So those are the 4 classes that I'm most interested in teaching, because HIIT is high intensity, you know, cardio, like movements, and I love high energy. Y'all, if you know me, you know I'm full of energy. I'm just a energizer bunny, to be honest. Like I don't never want to sit down. So that's why I like HIIT, and it's like really challenging. Boot camp is challenging. It's like that mindset of like you just gotta do it, you know what I mean? It's I just like challenging myself. Anything with a challenge I love. So Pilates, you know, that's another thing. I've actually never taken a professional Pilates class. Like I've done the normal like LA Fitness, it'll say Pilates, but it's not like a official like reformer Pilates class where you're on the machine and you're using all the resistance tools and stuff like that. That makes it challenging. Don't sleep on Pilates, y'all. Pilates will have your body so toned, like seriously. Zumba, because y'all know I'm a dancer, so love to dance, and like incorporate that into fitness would be really cool. So yeah, I'm just starting out, guys, and so that was the first opportunity that I had, was for those 2 locations. I got a second call back from them also, and actually I have to meet with them on Tuesday for coffee and talk about it. So I will keep you guys updated on that. Had another job interview at another gym, but it was in Lawrenceville, and Lawrenceville was like an hour away from here, so I didn't want to commute that far, so I actually canceled that one. And then I had another job interview at a gym out in Decatur, and he asked me to come in to do a class in the morning, so I did that. And I went, and it was another boot camp class, and I really loved it, but it was just far. Like Decatur, it was like raining early in the morning, and it said it was gonna be like an hour commute, so I'm like, do I really want to drive to Decatur, you know? But I actually was gonna consider it though, because I'm like, I'm just starting out in the field, so it's just like I'm willing to compromise, you know? It wasn't until I was leaving that class and I got it, literally my phone was ringing and I answered it, and it was another gym, and it's right here in Roswell. And shout out to Yara, she asked me to come in for an interview that same morning. I went in, we had a long talk. I told her, you know, I was honest about everything. Me not having experience teaching fitness classes, like, you know, I come from customer service, hospitality, 18 years of experience in dealing with people in that field. So this is the first time I'll be breaking into the fitness industry. I was just honest with her. And she was just like, you know, that's important. Like, people skills are important in this business, you know. And she gave me a shot, y'all. So she hired me at this gym, and basically she wants to teach me how to become a personal trainer and also teach group fitness classes at the gym. So I started training right away. That same day, she asked me to come back at 3:30 to shadow her with personal training sessions and a boot camp class. So I did that, and I was just basically working out, like doing some exercises with the clients that she had. And the following day, she asked me to come to then on Thursday, I had to come in at 6 a.m. and do a boot camp class with her. And girl, when I say I was so sore, guys, because I did 2 workouts that day, like literally, and a lot of it was based on like resistance training and arms. So like oh my gosh, like I woke up the next day, I had DOMS, that's delayed onset muscle soreness, and yeah, I was so exhausted. Then another class, she asked me to come to another class, which was on Friday morning at 9:30. So I basically have been training. I had met another trainer at the gym. It was his class. So I'm just basically meeting like all the trainers there, taking their classes, and just basically learning as much as I can from them. So right now, guys, I'm in the process of just training with other trainers and learning. That's the best way I can describe it. My goal is to secure 2 incomes in the fitness industry right now, because, you know, I want to use the money to invest into my own brand and use that money to invest into my fitness business. You know what I mean? Like, I want to learn as much as I can, and then, you know, invest into my own brand as well, you know, because y'all know I'm an entrepreneur at heart, so I'm always thinking about ways I can just start my own, you know, business. So that's the plan now. So that's literally been my life, guys, for the past 2 weeks. And I basically showed you guys, like, I had to do some car maintenance. I had to get an oil change as soon as I came back, because, you know, I put a lot of miles on my car, so I just wanted to make sure I got my oil changed. And then I just been consistent going to the gym. You already know I've been doing my sprints lately. Just had to shred off, like, you know, all the holiday eating and all that. I've just been very consistent in the gym. So guys, story time. So my mom told me that my dad was watching this video about this singer that used to be in the industry, and she basically shared her testimony on why she wasn't in the music industry anymore. And so, long story short, she left the music industry. She was out in LA, she was signed to a major label, and she left the music industry because, you know, well, you guys just gotta watch the video for yourselves. But she basically said how, you know, evil the music industry was. She wanted to go back home and just like give her life over to God and everything. So she met her husband when she was out in LA at a church, because they both went to one LA, moving to Georgia, and they started this church out here. My mom was like, you should go to the church. She was just like, you should check it out. It's in Alpharetta. and Alpharetta is very close to Roswell. So I researched. I was like, let me see if they have any kind of like New Year's Eve service, because I really want to spend my New Year's Eve in church. They ended up having a morning service, a New Year's Eve morning service. So I went, and she was singing. Like, as soon as I walked in, she was singing, and her husband preached, and like, I just loved the service. I went up to her after church and I told her, I said, hey, like, I saw your video on YouTube, and you know, our testimonies are similar. I said, I was in the music industry, I was in LA, and you know, our stories are kind of similar in regards to just like what we've been exposed to. She prayed for me, and she was so kind. They told me that they had like a women's event like the Saturday coming up. So I went at 10 a.m. I went to the service, and it was just all women just crying out to God. It was just so beautiful, like, you know, because everyone was just so honest and vulnerable about like where they were in their walk with Christ, and it was just beautiful. Like, I couldn't stop crying, guys. Like, I felt the Holy Spirit, honestly, like I've never felt before. And she came up to me. I was like in the middle of like repenting for things in my own heart, you know, and like I felt someone touch my head, and it was her, and she started praying for me, and she was just saying things that I knew that God was talking through her, you know, and it was just so powerful. And that's why I just can't understand why people don't believe in God, like, or people don't, because God is real. Like, it's like this feeling you can't like explain. It's like this power that like it's just insane. Like, I can't, like, God is real. She was saying things to me that I knew only God would know, because she doesn't know me, so how would she know to say these things? You know what I mean? Like, it was very personal. And she was just saying, this is your season. Like, you're God's child. Like, this is your season. I already knew it, though, to be honest. That was just confirmation. I know I'm following God's plan, so I'm very confident in it. But ever since then, guys, I've been going to that church. I've been going to the Bible studies. And so I went to the first one on Wednesday. I just love how like young and like relatable they all are. Like, they're my age, and like so personable, you know. And it's so good to see like a young couple submitting their life to Christ and like living for Christ. And you know, it's beautiful. It's like inspiring. They're like a good role model for, you know, young people that's trying to live for Christ. Then in the meantime, my church in LA, Zoe, I've still been streaming their service every Sunday, and they're doing the fast right now. Well, we're doing the fast. I'm fasting, guys. It started January 8th. It's a 21-day fast where you restrict yourself from certain things. And yeah, for me, of course, it's sweets and other things like alcohol and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, guys, that pretty much describes my last 2 weeks. This is the update on everything I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Like I said, guys, my goal is to secure 2 incomes in the fitness world so that I can start investing into my own personal fitness business and brand, and that's coming to life very soon. Guys are probably like, oh, like, you started that KaylaNae.life brand, but no, I changed the name, and it's just gonna be God's vision, you know, literally. Like, I'm bringing it to life. So just look for it. It's all gonna come out this year, so just keep watching it unfold, because it's gonna happen. But what you guys can expect next is apartment hunting. Once I secure my 2 comes out here, then I'll start looking for my apartment. And yeah, like I said, it's either gonna be in Roswell, Alpharetta, or Sandy Springs. It's gonna be out here, honestly, guys. So I'll vlog that process as well. But yeah, I've been very low-key since I've been out here. I've just been keeping myself busy, and like productive, you know. And I haven't really been socializing yet, honestly. Like, I, you know, let people know that I was here, like my friends know I was here, but I haven't linked up with anybody except for like one person. But other than that, like, I haven't been like hanging out with people like that. Honestly, guys, I just want to get my feet planted, you know, and then once I get my feet planted, then I'll start going out, and you guys will see all the vlogs. Like, it's going to be so exciting. I did a poll on my Instagram saying what kind of vlog did you guys want to see next, and I put like a car mukbang, a nature vlog, or Atlanta vlog. And so far, I think the Atlanta vlog got the most votes. So you guys want to see ATL, I will show you guys ATL, okay? That's coming soon. But for right now, guys, I'm being low-key right now until I get my feet planted. But that is all I have as far as the updates go, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment and I'll answer it in the next vlog. I just want you guys to know that you can do anything you put your mind to. Just keep God first in everything that you do, because I'm out here on a mission. I'm on a mission to bring this vision to life, God's vision for my life. And it's bigger than just being a personal trainer at a gym or an instructor. It's way bigger than that, guys. God has a lot of big things planned for my life, so just keep watching it all unfold, because I'm being obedient. You know, I have a lot of things to share with you guys in the future. As far as like my lifestyle goes, a lot of things that you don't know. You just gotta subscribe to my channel to stay updated, guys, because I got all kinds of content coming your way. I know what you guys are gonna like. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for following the journey, and stay inspired. I love you guys so much. Until next time.